Hey everybody, Michelle here. I'm taking over Storytime today to read one of my favorite books for all of you, Michael Recycle. This book was written by Ellie Bethel and illustrated by Alexandra Colombo. So here we go. Let's see what Michael is up to. There once was a town called Aberdourimy, where garbage was left to grow rotten and slimy. It never smelt fresh. The air was all hazy. But the people did nothing. They got rather lazy. Does that look like a town that you'd want to live in? Probably not, huh? And then something happened that none could explain. It wasn't a bird, and it wasn't a plane. A green-caped crusader soared through the air with a colander hat on top of his hair. Who do you think is coming? He bounced off the earth with a thump and a bump, and then landed headfirst in the town garbage dump. He brushed off his suit as he jumped to his feet, and grinned at the townsfolk who he'd come to meet. I'm Michael Recycle, and I have a plan, but I need your help, everyone to a man. The sky and the river are smelly and brown. Soon 50-foot bugs will take over your town. That does not sound good. You've got to recycle. You've got to act soon before all your trash reaches up to the moon. Then, crushing a can, he gave them a wink and vanished from sight before they could blink. Miss Mooncotch exclaimed to her friend Mr. Crew, "Did you happen to hear what that boy said to do? Clean up and recycle? How hard can it be? A green and clean town would be lovely to see." They recycled their paper, their plastic and cans, and even old junk like used pots and pans. They also began the Be Greener campaign. They grew their own kumquats and saved up the rain. So proud was the town of their green transformation, they threw a great party, a grand celebration. They covered the town in green toilet paper, then rolled it back up to use again later. You may think that's yucky, but these folks don't agree. In Aberdourimy, recycling is key. When Michael came back to visit the town, he didn't despair, get angry, or frown. For everything looked so clean and brand new. The sky and the river were again a bright blue. Look at our town, it gleams and it glitters. Now nothing's wasted and nobody litters. To Michael Recycle, the green-caped crusader, our super green hero, the planet's new savior. But Michael Recycle was nowhere around. He'd already moved on to help the next town. So if you should see a green silhouette streaking the skies, please don't get upset. The noises you hear, that clunk and that thunk, it's just our friend Michael, recycling old junk. Alright, so Michael Recycle came in and helped clean up the town of Aberdourimy because apparently they hadn't heard of recycling. I know that most of you have, and I'm hoping that you do it at home. It's pretty simple to do. You just need a separate container for your garbage and a separate container for your recycling, and you're all set. So this book also has Michael Recycle's Go Green tips, and I'll read through just a couple of them here for you. The first is recycle, recycle, recycle. Find out what can be recycled in your town. Most towns offer curbside pickup for newspapers, cans, glass, and certain kinds of plastic. You might also be able to recycle styrofoam, foil, cardboard, catalogs, and magazines, and even appliances or electronic equipment. Who knows? Maybe they'll even take your little brother or sister. Ooh, don't tell my kids that. Alright, turn it off. Turn off electronic equipment like the TV, computer, and stereo when you're not using it. They're still drawing electricity even though you're not using them. Recharge it, please. Ask your parents to buy rechargeable batteries and energy-efficient light bulbs. We've done that in our house. We have a good stock of batteries, so anytime ones run out, we replace them with more rechargeables and put those ones on the charger, and away we go. Take a stroll. Whenever you can, walk or ride your bike. Maybe you can get your parents to ride along too, right beside you. Then you're not using up so much gasoline and causing carbon emissions into the air, which is always a good thing. Let's see. No paper trail. Reduce the amount of paper you use at home. Use dish towels or rags instead of paper towels, and cloth napkins instead of paper napkins. Write messages for your family on a wipe-off board instead of on a notepad. Use both sides of a piece of paper before throwing it away. Tell your parents that if they don't conserve paper, you'll run out, and then you won't be able to do your homework. Let me know if that one works. Pile it up. Don't throw away glass clippings and fallen leaves. Start a compost pile in your backyard. A little sun, a little rain, a few bugs. Okay, millions of bugs, which is the cool part. And in a few months, you'll have healthy soil for your garden. And all those trimmings and clippings won't be taking up space in a landfill. You can add eggshells, coffee grounds, and fruit and vegetable peels to your compost pile too. But no annoying cousins. Sorry guys, gotta keep them. Alright, those are the end of Michael's tips that we're gonna go through. There are a couple other Michael Recycle books. Michael Recycle Meets Litterbug Doug is a fun one. Doug is a litter bug who's making a mess all over town, and him and Michael have a little conference about that. And Michael Recycle Saves Christmas. I haven't read this one yet, but it's on my list. I'm going to have to check that one out. So, thanks for joining us for Storytime today. Like I said, this week's activities will all be about recycling, so there'll be some recycled crafts, so don't get rid of your recycling yet. Wait to take it out until you do some crafts with it and repurpose and reuse it, because we like to do that a lot. Alright, if you make something cool, please share it with us on the Facebook page, or you can email it to us at ecocamp@happydancingturtle.org. Bye, everybody.